Hello everybody and welcome back to the next episode in our Minecraft Let's Play Hardcore series. So a few updates before we get started on today's episode. The only thing that we really did last episode was we just kind of went through, did some minor terraforming, added a little axolotl enclosure, and decorated up around the base as you can see here. So there's not really a ton to run around and show you guys. But before we get started on today's episode, I wanted to give you guys a few updates when it comes to the future of the channel. So as you guys know, I am running both this hardcore series as well as just a more regular Let's Play survival series. And right now I'm wanting to focus more on this hardcore world than the Let's Play world, just because I'm kind of enjoying the early stages of the game, and I'm honestly finding hardcore, just the challenge of staying alive and having to pay more attention, a lot more fun than being able to mindlessly build right now, if I'm being honest with you guys. But don't fret, the survival series is not going anywhere. I'm still working on it on the back end. I'm just going to be recording episodes ahead of time, so I just kind of wanted to give you guys that little bit of a heads up. It's just going to help me if I can record a few episodes ahead of time so I can kind of focus on releasing videos for the hardcore series, and then I can release pre-recorded episodes for the survival series. Especially because for the survival series, the end goal is to be able to defeat the Ender Dragon all by myself for the first time in single player, so that's definitely something I still want to try to accomplish. That being said, over the summer, I am working on the sidelines on some really big projects that I'm super excited to bring to you guys later on this year. So I'm not entirely too sure when that means that the hardcore series or the Let's Play series will end, but I'm thinking that I'm going to try to work while I'm working on recording ahead for the survival series, or the regular survival series. I'm probably going to try to work ahead on that a little bit to get it to a place where I feel like we can work on kind of wrapping that up so that I can focus more on this hardcore series as well as some of the other videos that I'm working on preparing for you guys, as well as on just practicing my builds in general. So I've got some really exciting things coming up in the future that I'm super excited to show you guys what I've been practicing and working on, and just kind of wanted to throw out a little heads up and a little update whenever it comes to the other Let's Play series that it's not going anywhere. I promise I haven't forgotten about it. I'm just wanting to focus on releasing the hardcore videos for a little bit, and then I will work on releasing the Let's Play videos on the other series once I kind of get a few videos worked ahead on. Yeah, I hope that makes sense. I'm kind of rambling. I'm sorry. I'm really tired and sleepy. I hope that makes sense. So for today's episode, I desperately actually need more diamonds. I did not realize that I didn't quite have enough at the end of the last episode, so we need to go find some more so that we can start working on an enchanting table, as well as, of course, it would be great to be able to start working towards a nether portal. I really would like to try to find somewhere better for our farm animals. So that's kind of what the focus is for today. Not really any big giant goals, but maybe build a small little barn, as well as do some venturing out for some diamonds. Now, I'm not honestly in the mood to really do any strip mining, so I was kind of thinking about heading back out into the caves to see if we can't maybe find some exposed diamonds. Plus, it would be really helpful to be able to find some more iron or gold or copper or any of the other stuff that you can typically find whenever you're caving, because I don't feel like you can ever have enough, especially because of us wanting to eventually build in a lush cave. Then I want plenty of lanterns, which means I need plenty of iron. And yes, I could be making an iron farm, but that's something that we can do in the future. So I think before we get started on the barn for the day, I want to kind of start off today with going and doing a little bit of adventuring and caving. So let's go ahead and grab some new tools real quick, and we will take at least one of the dogs, if not two, and head off into the cave, see if we can't go find some more materials real quick before we get started on building up a barn. Alrighty, so I finally got us some full iron armor, as well as made a iron pickaxe because I lost my other one, and a sword, and kind of topped off on the rest of our tools. Got some new food and all the blocks that I might need just in case we need to craft anything. So let's head off with our dogs and see if we can't go explore the cave that we've been exploring a little bit more and see what we can find. I've just been really enjoying coming back to this one cave since we have quite a bit of it, at least the front area lit up. It's been really nice to be able to come over here and know that we have a few peaceful seconds to be able to get into the cave before things potentially turn sour. I have been avoiding that one ravine next to our base like the plague. Are you okay? Why'd you jump so far? Oh, and I'll need to get them some meat to heal them up. But yeah, I've been avoiding that one ravine because it's so deep. It's going to be annoying to get in and out of. And I'm terrified that on the way, like, trying to get into it or something, that something's going to happen. So we come back to this one because look how much of it's lit up. Like, this is nice. We have at least a few seconds to get in before potentially running into danger. So last episode, during the absolute chaos that was happening over there, it kind of drops off. Well, here, I'll just show you guys. It kind of like drops off. Oh, an Enderman was here. Into like a little like lush cave like area. And I know there's plenty of lush cave back there. So I kind of want to explore that. Plus, lush caves can be dangerous, but depending on how high up the glowberries are, it's really nice because I feel like it kind of does some of the lighting for you. So sometimes if you're lucky, you don't have to worry about mobs too much. Oh no. More axolotls. I kind of want to get him. How is he not eating the... Oh, hi. Can I... Oh no. Doesn't really look like it leads to much of anything. Like all of that kind of looks like blocked off. There's a little bit of iron down there. I guess we should go down and light it up. Why not? Oh. Oh, I don't have any blocks. Oh, iron. I hear a bad. I don't see it, which is kind of unsettling. I can't stand when you're caving and you can hear them and you can't see them. It's the worst. I found them. Oh my god. Oh no. Oh, okay. We're lagging. Sorry, Bat, you're in the way. This is why we bring dogs. Oh. Oh. Goodness. Cool. Found a zombie spawner. I hope y'all are okay, puppies. I know that was a lot. I'm so sorry. So, okay, it just looks like the spider's down there, so that's fine. Let us continue. Oh no, the dogs. Oh god. Oh no. Well, can you like sit down? No, 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 no! Oh no. Does everyone sit? Let me lure it away. Oh, hey, good. Oh, the baby's injured. See, this is why. Okay. baby, you're injured. I know, y'all both are. Goodness. Okay, we might have to make a surface run to go heal up the dogs. I think that creeper hurt them pretty bad. Oh my god. You guys! We have a trial chamber. Oh, okay. Oh. No. So good news. We have a zombie spawner nearby and a trial chamber nearby. Bad news is the trial chamber has a skulk on it. So, we're not going to do that. We're not going to do that. At least not right now. That is 2 challenges. Okay, that's 2 that's 2. No. My dogs are hurt. I don't have anything other than potatoes. I have iron armor. I'm not doing it. Not right now, at least. Maybe later. In the future. Glad to know that it's nearby. Just not something that we should be tackling right now. Oh no! Oh no! Okay, I think that's our universal sign that it is time to go up to the top to heal the dogs because this is not looking good. So I'm gonna head up to the top, but it works out because I can drop off our fishy friends, which I think I will grab one more. I'm probably gonna leave the dogs down here, and I'll just come back with some meat for you guys. I lost the baby. Where's the... Okay. All right. While I'm waiting for some food to finish cooking, I just realized that I never really gave you guys the other update that I was planning on giving you. So I know that I have it in my description that I stream every week, and I know that I haven't had a stream in quite a few weeks, so I just wanted to quickly apologize for that and give you guys a quick little update. Whenever we traveled up to go see the Stray Kids concert, whenever we got back, I unfortunately was not feeling very well that next week, and then it's just kind of been like off and on with between not feeling very good and visiting family and just kind of like different things like that. My summer typically gets very busy, so I'm really sorry that I haven't streamed in a few weeks. I've just been a mix between being sick, doing a lot of traveling, and just like staying typically busy with my day-to-day and stuff. So there's been like a few days that I finally wasn't sick or wasn't traveling somewhere, having family visiting. I was like, oh, I can stream today, and then something would come up that kept me out of the house all day, like running errands or having just different things that happened. So I'm really sorry I haven't streamed in a little while. Just a little heads up, I'm currently recording this in June. It should be releasing a few days after recording this episode, but come July, my Julys typically get even busier because we have holidays as well as my birthday next month. So I'm still going to try to get back to streaming at least once a week, preferably twice a week, but if streams are still sporadic over this next month, then that is simply why. But come like towards the fall, like August, September, I'm hoping to be able to start streaming a lot more. Fall is actually where things typically die down for me. My summers normally are very hectic, very busy with holidays and families and birthdays, all that kind of fun stuff. And then fall is where everything kind of mellows out. I know we have like Thanksgiving and Christmas time, but That's kind of like later on in the year, so I'm not too worried about that. I'll keep you guys updated when it comes to streams and releases during those times. But yeah, I just wanted to toss that out there, that if streams are a little slow for the next month or so, then you guys know why. It's just that June and July are really hectic months for me. But don't worry, I will be getting back to streaming, hopefully regularly after that. But during June and July, I am still going to try to pick it back up at least once a week. It might not be twice a week like it was before. But yeah, I just wanted to give you guys a little update for anyone that likes to check in on Twitch to see whenever I'm streaming next, that is what is going on. Alright, so I got plenty of food now for both the dogs and myself, so let's head back to the cave. But like I said, come fall, and once the weather starts cooling off and just my normal yearly busyness kind of slows down, then I'm hoping to get back to 2 episodes per week and streaming twice a week is really the goal. And I super appreciate you guys being here regardless, and ouch, being here regardless and supporting the channel so far. Even if I've slowed down a little bit, I really appreciate it, and it's been so encouraging seeing all of the comments and the likes on the videos and the views. It's really meant a lot, having this channel only up for about 2 months now, and we're past 50 followers now, and some of my videos have over 100 views, some of them have over 2, and some of them have over 3. It just means the absolute world. So I just wanted to say thank you. Even though I've slowed down on my streaming for the past few weeks and have changed to releasing 1 episode a week, it still means the world that you guys are supporting the channel so far and enjoying the content. Thank you. It just, I wish I had better words. It just means so much. I'm not very good at these moments, but while I was rambling, I was like, you know what? I really wanted to say thank you. I don't think I've said thank you in a while. And I really need to stop falling off of things. What? What? Why is there, okay. I have questions. I didn't think slimes spawned. Why is it killing my dogs? Okay. Why is there, okay. This is a lot. I have questions. I have a lot of questions. I'm coming to heal you. Fret not. Why is there slime down here? Oh, they're precious. Alright. Well, at least now we get some slime balls. So that's cool. I don't want to hit the dog. I know, babies. Alright. How strange. And since when did the waterfall grow this much? I have questions. Here you guys go. I have a lot of questions, but fear not. I brought snacks. Oh god. Alright. I don't want you guys breeding, so y'all are gonna stay there for a few seconds. I'm gonna keep lighting things up. Y'all vibe. Y'all hang out. I need that like little breed timer thingy to disappear. Alright. I think we've lit up most of the cave down here. So let's head up top and see if there's any more that might need to be lit up. Okay. Dogs. Never really went this far, so let's head over this direction. See what might be over here. I know, puppies. I'm sorry. There's a lot of water. Wow. How gorgeous this is. Oh, I love lush caves. So I'm just gonna do kind of like a little speed run through this with a quick little voiceover. Nothing really happened while I was exploring this side of the Lush Cave, and I know that this episode has been quite a lot of caving already. So nothing really too crazy happened. We just fought a few zombies here or there. Didn't come across any diamonds or geodes or anything really like that. It was just pretty much all Lush Cave. I ended up getting lost. So I found an opening and climbed my way out and had to do a little bit of traveling before we were able to get back to our base. But once we were able to get back, then we will be getting started on our build for this episode. Alright, so I went back home and I dropped off the dogs at the base. And I came back out to this cave because I thought I noticed something when I went back that direction and was lighting up the Lush Cave area. But since I got lost and I found my way home, I wanted to drop off the dogs since they desperately need some healing. But I wanted to come back and take a look at this section of the Lush Cave. So this is just above, I think if you go back that direction, this is just above like where we first enter our normal cave. And I'm gonna go into free cam and show you guys something. So here is the entrance of the cave that we've been exploring, and you just kind of beeline this way, which is where we came with the dogs. Right, and there I am, and I think we ended up going more like this direction-ish. Like we kind of came up and over, but I turned around and I saw this big opening. So I was taking a look down here, and yes, there's mobs, obviously. I haven't come down here yet to start lighting it up, but look at how gorgeous this ceiling is. And it has like this nice little like open section, and it's almost like it's in layers. There's the top layer that we're on right now, which is up there. And there's this layer, which is kind of like overlooking it all. And then if you come down another layer, there's all this area, and look how this big open space. There's lots of glow squids for some reason spawning in here. And then it kind of like travels down. It goes down over there, and there's like this big old open space over there. Now there is deep dark way down here, which is slightly concerning, especially because there's so many different sensors and stuff. Like that's a lot of sensors. But yeah, I think let me get out of free cam. I think we found our Lush Cave. I think we found where we're gonna set up our base. Luckily it is not far from our current base. I'm really nervous but excited, but I think this is where I want to settle. Having like the different layers like that gives me a ton of ideas for like where we could put different buildings to really give it that, well, layered look. But I think that would be a really fun build. Obviously down there's lots and lots of mobs spawning because it's pretty dark since the ceiling is so high. But maybe that's what we can do next episode, and I won't make it the whole episode. Maybe I will. I don't know. How do you guys feel about a caving episode? I'm not sure, but maybe we can do that and kind of work on caving and lighting it up, but also at the same time going down there and working on putting down ladders or staircases or whatever we need to make it more easily accessible. Because I would like to get to the point where I can bring all of our animals down there, as well as maybe a spot to put a tree farm or something, which I don't really think would work too well though, since there's not any sunlight. But maybe if we give it enough of a light source, it'll slowly grow. Maybe. But either way, we need to go down there and light it up and make it more easily accessible so that we can start bringing over all of our stuff. We're going to have to do lots of terraforming, especially if we want to bring our animals and like our cows and chickens and stuff down there as well. So I think that's going to conclude today's part of the caving expedition. I really will need to think of how I want to like build a path coming from the entrance of the cave over here, because of course I'm expecting that sometimes we'll need to come out of the cave. So lots of planning to do, but I'm very excited that we finally found a section that I would like to build our Lush Cave base in. Alrighty, so I know that we found where we want to eventually settle on our final base, our, I guess, forever base on this world in the Lush Cave, but it's still going to take quite a lot of work before it's even remotely ready for us to be able to actually start moving down there, much less moving our animals down there. We have lots of lighting up to do, lots of terraforming that we need to do, and that's something that we can do maybe in the next episode. But I still want to try to build something on every episode. That way my episodes aren't just pure caving episodes. And like I said, I have more ideas than anything for the Lush Cave base versus out here. I really hadn't pre-planned too much of what I might want to do. I just knew that I wanted to build into the side of a mountain. So I think that we should still go ahead and work on building up a barn and maybe even a dog house in this episode or the next one for all of our dogs, because I accidentally kept breeding them while we were caving and I didn't mean to. But I think today we should go ahead and add a barn. Now I'm thinking about maybe adding it over there or kind of down further in that little valley. And I don't want it to be a normal barn. I kind of want to stick with the theme that we've been going with so far. And I know this might sound weird, but I kind of want to try my hand at building a Hobbit hole barn. I don't know how that's necessarily going to work, but that's kind of what I want to try. Now we only have the chickens and the cows for now. I really need to go see if I can't find some sheep, preferably, especially because that lush cave is so close to the deep dark. We need lots and lots of wool if we're going to ever explore that, or even just protect ourselves from it. So I'm going to work on grabbing up some resources and kind of terraforming out one of these little sections over here and adding onto the pathway. And yeah, let's get started on building the barn. I'm probably going to put the first little bit of this with like the pathing and maybe some terraforming from my perspective as a time lapse, and then we will jump into a time lapse for the actual build. And yeah, let's see how this works out. Okay, so this is kind of what I was thinking for the barn. Kind of have it like down a little bit off of the path, but not too far away. And I think this would be a good enough size to kind of give us a nice little entryway, and then we can have our animals on both sides. Now I'll probably still need to terraform a little bit more of the dirt out that way, and maybe chop down this tree and add some more dirt out here. So I might still have to do a little bit of terraforming and chopping of trees, but I think this is kind of the general idea. So with that being said, let's go ahead and jump into a quick time lapse and get this barn built. Alrighty guys, I think I am officially done with the barn. The only detail that I wasn't able to add was I really wanted to make the sign in glow ink, but I unfortunately don't have any glow ink. So that's something I'll have to add later. But I think it's pretty cute. It's still kind of shaped like a typical barn, but tucked away into the little hill, more like a Hobbit hole. So here is a free cam view. There's a little tree growing up on top of the hill. I probably still need to kind of clean this up as well on that side, but from the perspective of our base, I think it's not too bad. I still might kind of terraform out like this little area to kind of like blend that in a little bit better, as well as like this side, not make it so staggered like straight stairs. But I think it's not too bad. I think it's pretty cute. I like that it's kind of tucked away into the hill and kind of more natural to where the only parts you see is the outside. So I'll give you guys a small little tour. I just kind of expanded out the pathing just a little bit, added some greenery to the outside, and I think that that will really help once we get it to have some glow ink. And then if we come inside, these two are empty for now. I would like to put sheep in one and maybe pigs in the other, or horses, whatever else we decide to get. And yeah, we have our cows here in the back and our chickens. I left the inside roof to be dirt, just, I don't know, to kind of still give it that like natural feel, I guess. I probably should have put it through with wood, but I don't know, for some reason I was just like, I kind of want to leave it to be dirt and just kind of bring in like the greenery and stuff to really give that in the hole in the mountain kind of a vibe in the hill. Brought in some stuff for storage just so I can kind of keep things like the eggs and the wheat and the seeds, things like that. Yeah, I always put a crafting table in my barns. I don't really know why, I just do out of habit. I think it's pretty cute though. It's small and quaint, but that is exactly the kind of vibes that I wanted. I'm gonna head to sleep real quick and then we can work on wrapping up this episode. And so with that being said, I think we are going to go ahead and wrap up today's episode. I'm sorry for it being a little bit shorter of an episode, but I am pretty happy with how today went. We went caving. We didn't find any diamonds, unfortunately, but we did finally find a lush cave area that I would like to settle in. I was going to kind of like travel around a little bit further to see if I could find a cave out there, but I was like, you know, that cave that we've been exploring had some lush areas that seemed pretty big, and it would be wonderful if we could find a cave not too far away from our current base, and we did. So I'm super duper excited that we finally found a place that we want to settle, and that's going to be a lot of work to start getting that terraformed and get it to a place where we can move in. We have lots of lighting up to do and lots of staircases to build if we want to be able to bring our animals down there with us. I'm super duper excited. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I'm kind of nervous about it though. Like, it's something that I've had planned for this entire series so far. I know this is only the 3rd episode, but I mean, it's been weeks worth of me recording and playing and doing like small little things out here, even if I've only recorded a few episodes at a time. So I've had this idea in my head for quite a while, and I'm so excited for it to actually have a place to start coming to life. I'm so nervous though, like, I don't know. I hope that I can bring everything that I have in my head to life in a way that you guys enjoy and in a way that really does it justice for the ideas that I have planned for that lush cave base. So I'm super duper excited to see what that brings. If you would like to continue seeing progress on this world, and especially to join along on the adventure for us moving over to our lush cave and watching that base grow and expand, it would mean so much if you would consider leaving a like on the video, as well as maybe even subscribing. That way you guys can get notified the next time that I post a video. And leaving likes on the videos helps me to not only know what kinds of videos you guys like the most, whether that's the hardcore, the caving videos and adventuring, more of the building, or just on my other Let's Play series. So it definitely helps me to kind of get a gauge for what you guys are feeling more, as well as helps the algorithm to spread the channel out more. As always, it means the world that you guys have watched the video. Thank you so much for being here and for the support, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye!